Hey there, my cheese wheels. How you guys doing today? A very, 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 very memorable map for me. This is the pool table. It's an intermediate map. Nothing ridiculous. If I'm not mistaken, this was a BTD4 map, and I remember playing this one a bunch of times and trying to figure out how the heck everything worked and how everything went down. And I think the hardest thing for me was Apocalypse. I remember very, very specifically, very vividly, that this map just annoyed the crap out of me because I was trying to go through and beat every single map on Apocalypse, and this one was just the one that baffled me for so long because you had to be very, very, very cautious and use the road spikes at the very last second because you didn't know if they were going to just swirl around or go back or whatever. So it's not that bad on a regular mode. We can just, especially with the introduction of the engineer, not quite so bad anymore. But back in the day, it was just straight up evil. So because I'm not going through and trying to beat this 100% no lives lost, hardcore style, like if I lose, I'm going to be super duper angry like I used to be, we're just kind of having some fun today, just kind of going back and just playing through and just seeing how good we're going to do. I have a feeling we're going to get no lives lost, though I just can't promise it or anything like that, guys. But seriously, it really reminds me, because I don't know if you guys realize this or not, but I've been making videos for a very, very long time. When I first started off making videos, I wouldn't commentate while I was making these videos, which allowed me to focus a lot more. And what I would do is back in the day, right now I entertain. I'm an entertainer, and I put more thought and I put more energy into entertaining these days. But what I used to do is I used to put a lot more thought and a lot more energy into the strategy. And I'm not saying I don't strategize anymore. I'm not saying that I just kind of gave up on the game and I'm just horrible at it or anything like that. But I definitely don't put as much energy into strategizing as much. And it does make me a little bit sad that I do that, or that not that I have to do that, but that I do that I spend more time on kind of interacting with you guys and everything than strategizing certain things. And I don't even know where I'm really trying to go with this, but it was really fun to do those strategies. I would seriously just play balloons for like hours nonstop, playing these single maps, trying to get them absolutely perfect. Seriously, perfect. Every single way, shape, or form. And that's why I think a lot of people started looking up to me and being like, wow, this guy's really freaking good at balloons. It's not that, again, these days, it's not that I'm bad at balloons. It's just that I don't put as much time and energy into strategizing. So a lot of people, every once in a while, actually, would say a lot of people, a lot of the hardcore players that spend literally every single second of their day strategizing, not commentating videos and keeping up on Facebook and keeping up on Twitter and talking to you guys and keeping tabs on comments and the YouTube videos and everything like that. A lot of those people, they strategize a lot more, which makes them seem a lot better because they're just doing the exact same thing over and over again. I remember when I used to play these guys, I seriously would play the same map for hours straight until I got it down, until I found the best strategy that I could come up with, until I got full on 100% no lives lost, easiest thing that I could possibly do. And I did that, and I would do it really well. I was very, very good at it. And again, it's not that I don't do that. It's not that I don't do that anymore because I don't like strategizing or that I can't do it anymore. It's more that I just have more different priorities, I suppose. I have different priorities in how I want to go about making videos on my channel, and commentating while I make a video, doing live commentary. People don't realize how freaking hard that is to do. A lot of people are just like, you suck, Chris, you suck, you used to be better at this game. Well, I guess maybe you used to see me as being better at the game when I used to do full-on BTD4 Apocalypse mode walkthroughs and BTD4 hard no lives lost walkthroughs, and then going on to BTD5 hard no lives lost walkthroughs and all that stuff. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but when I started BTD5 videos, I didn't even commentate. That's how ridiculously old my videos are and stuff. I didn't even talk on my videos when I started doing BTD5 videos. That's how long BTD5 is. That's how old BTD5 is, how long ago BTD5 came out. So I'm going to pop in a sniper instead of a glue. I'm going to go with probably a multitude of snipers. A couple of them. Probably going to do a pretty solid sniper engineer strat. Maybe go for like a 2-3 sniper or something like that for later on. But for now, I just want to get 2 lower level ones, 2 1-0s. And then I'll hop out against all these leads and everything. I still want to get a little bit of banana farm action. You guys know I like my banana farms. I'm going to go for probably just all 3 of these up to 3-0 or something like that. I don't think I'm going to go for a 4th tier until I get back past the Moab, though. I know when I played the white Moab level, I was really pushing buttons, really pushing the limits of banana farming over there. And I still ended up doing it no less loss and everything. But this is one of those ones where you just definitely, you can't play the game. You can't play and be like, oh, I'm just going to get all these bananas, because then you're going to lose random lives here and there and all over the place, and eventually you might even end up losing, as sad as that is. Because it's really weird to tell when the balloons are going to leave, as I started off telling you guys. And that's where, crap. Crippity bop. Don't even know what happened right there. Anyways, I need to pop a ninja down here. Let's do a quick ninja. Here we go. Alright, so that was kind of bad. Again, with the commentary, like I was talking about random things, wasn't thinking about round 33 or anything like that. If I was full on strategizing, I would not make that mistake. But I just thought I should mention that. Because, you know, again, it brings me back to my olden days when, seriously, I never talked. I used to come home from my job, which was, oh man, we're getting a little bit rough in here. I don't know where the balloons are leaving or whatnot. Alright, we gotta get a high-level ninja. Hopefully we're not losing any lives. Alright. So you can see how it gets so freaking weird? Super weird, super fast, too. But now we got 3 third-tier banana farms, so obviously the money's going to be flowing in pretty quick. We're going to go for a 4th-tier ninja, and that should increase our popping power drastically. Also, I think it's by the time, guys, we're going to get a 2-3 sniper as well. 2-3 sniper, 4-2 ninja combo is boss. It's got the cam detection and everything. Lead popping power is a little bit low, you know, with that strategy, so we might struggle a little bit, but I think we're still going to be fine. And again, with the balloons moving backwards, like, I just thought they were leaving right there. It freaked me out. Yeah, like I said, brings back memories. It's kind of good memories, too, but I seriously would have, what I used to do back in the day is I used to go to my job, which I worked at a garden shop / flower shop. I would, so here's the thing. I used to go to school. I used to work nearly full-time. When I say nearly full-time, it was a solid 35 hours a week, every single week. The only time that would not happen is in January. I was laid off in every single January. So that was a nice like vacation for me, I'll admit that. But besides that, I would work 35 hours a week, every single week. And except around Mother's Day, which is when I'd work like more than 40 hours a week usually. And in between that, I went to a community college, so I went to college as well, so I'd work basically to pay for my college, so I could do that. And then when I came home from all that stuff, by the way, I didn't have a girlfriend yet, and all my friends went away to college, so that's how I had all this time. I didn't have any friends at this point when I started making balloons videos and all that stuff. When I say I didn't have any friends, I had some friends, but again, they all went away to college. So I never hung out with my friends, almost ever, except on like winter break and spring break and stuff where they actually came back. I didn't make any friends at community college. None. Zero. Zilcho. Not good at making friends. I'm a weird guy. Very quiet. Just hard for me to make friends. Didn't have a phone back then. I'm weird. You know, I think it's a lot of my parents' fault I'm so weird, but I'm weird. So I'm going to pop a monkey village down here so I get my 3rd tier, or my 4th tier banana farm. I said I wasn't going to do that until the Moab, but changed my mind. I got two ninjas already, and that makes me feel good. Also going to pop a balloon chipper down here. So I think what we're going to end up doing, guys, is going to get like a few specters. I think of like 2 specters, a couple super monkeys, and maybe a couple more ninjas. We'll see. I do like the ninjas on this map just because they make me feel safer, and they make me feel like, you know, they're aiming the first balloons, where a lot of other towers, even if they're aiming the first balloons, might not actually hit the first balloons. So that's why they definitely make you feel a little bit safer. Here we go. We got still not that high enough. Yeah. But yeah, I used to be a very, very busy person. And then I used to come home from my job / work. I'd even have my job / work / school. I'd come home from that, it'd be like 6, 7 o'clock at night. I'd eat dinner, and then I'd make videos for the rest of the night. That was what my life consisted of, making videos for you guys. Eventually, that hobby, which again was a hobby, was making money at this point. That hobby of making videos and everything turned into a job, and now I have the ability to, instead of going to work every single day, to make videos, the hobby that I've had so much fun doing. And you know what, it is different. Like I said, I had the most fun strategizing and making new strategies, and now that I'm more of a quote-unquote entertainer, I guess I call myself an entertainer, instead of a strategist, because that's all I used to do. I used to just literally make strategies all day. I'm now an entertainer instead of a strategist. It does change things up just a little bit, but it's still, it kind of, like, that's why this really, like, brings me back to kind of like my roots. So we go, we got a bunch of stuff going on right now. Hopefully we got enough popping power. I sure hope so. I mean, 2 4th gear ninjas. Yeah, that was really close though. I don't even know if it was close, to be honest. That's the confusing part about this map. I think the sniper probably end up helping a lot there too. So we're going to go for this Spectre. Again, that'll make me feel really safe against those balloons, but it's still not like a foolproof plan or anything like that. Still could lose lives even with the Spectre over here. I think the Robo Monkey, once we finally get that guy, that's when it's going to change up a little bit. And I'll feel a lot safer. Alright, so again, I don't think we're even in the range for this guy. That's kind of sad. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not in the range. So if I get a 0-2, it usually boosts the range, which will allow us to get him in the range. Perfect. So by buying that upgrade that I was already going to get first, it's going to save me about $5,000 on the Super Monkey, and possibly for further upgrades if I end up getting another Super Monkey or something like that. But I just figured, you know what, I'd tell you guys that quick story kind of about my life and kind of about how I got started. It was basically that I had no friends, and I had no life. I would just literally school, work, go home, and make videos. That was my life, and that might seem like a really, really sad thing, but I didn't hop on this YouTube bandwagon like some of those people that just started and they're like, I need to make money right now. I'm trying to make money, and then like they're taking advantage of people. I'm a straight up guy. I am always a straight up guy, and I'm always going to be the nicest guy you guys can possibly imagine. I'm never going to be out for the money. Of course, I do like to make a living that I can live on and actually do YouTube videos for my life. I will do that. That is a goal of mine, but I'm never going to take advantage of you guys. I promise. I absolutely promise. You guys can reference this video if I ever do that, and make sure you pop me back in place, alright? Make sure you do that for me, because I would appreciate that a bunch. I don't think I will, but yeah, just in case. I'm always a straight shooter. Alright, so anyways, I know like a lot of other YouTubers, they just sell out like crazy, and there's not, again, there's nothing completely wrong with that. Like, if you want to make money and you want to be rich, sometimes that's people's life goal, and that's what they really want to do. That's not my life goal. I would like to have a reasonable amount of money to live my life, but I don't need to be a millionaire or anything like that. I don't need to rip people off to be a millionaire, that's for sure. So I hate banks. Screw banks. Every single time I look at banks now, I just get angry. I don't know why. I'm just a sour little man over here, just thinking about banks and how they rip me off. Because I saw this little article. It's just absolutely, it was mind-blowing, actually. How much these banks... Okay, so I don't like banks. You guys probably know that. I just said that. I watched a couple videos and everything, and it just kind of like opened my eyes, and I was looking into it more and more, and I don't consider myself a stupid person, but maybe I was just kind of ignorant on the subject. Or maybe that they like banks didn't want me to see that, so it just kind of doesn't go on big news or anything, the things that I would normally see it on. Anyways, let me get another Spectre really quick. Anyways, I saw this article the other day, because I was thinking about it, and actually I had to close my savings account, because if I didn't keep a certain amount of money in my savings account through Bank of America, they would end up charging me monthly. So I had to close my savings account because I wasn't keeping enough money in there, and when I went to close it, like, they made it a really difficult thing. They're like, "Are you sure you want to close this?" Like, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, "Yeah, I do. I want to close this. Why would I keep it open? You guys are charging me money for me to try to save money. It doesn't even make any sense." Made me angry. So anyways, yeah, and she was like arguing with me. She's like, "You shouldn't close this. I mean, it's nice to have a savings account." So I'm like, "Not if you're charging me money. It's literally costing me money to have this. It's better for me to just have a credit, a regular like credit account than to have a savings account. Just keep all my money in that credit account than having 2 different accounts." They're like, okay, I guess that makes sense. Blah blah blah. I didn't even tell them that. I'm just like, "No, I don't want to keep it open with you guys. You guys suck." So there's just a lot of rules these days with banks where they make you / force you to keep a certain amount of money in the bank, or to have a direct deposit into that bank, or otherwise you're not allowed to have an account. It costs money to have an account, which is kind of stupid because you're already giving them money to have that account. Like, that's the whole thing. Even if you only have $100, $200, that's $200 that they can make interest off of. That's $500 they can make interest off of because they're a bank and they can give it out to other people. That's kind of how the world works. That's how a bank works. So anyways, I was reading this article the other day, And they said, well, there's not very many easy ways for people to earn interest anymore. Like, people were talking about it in the 70s and the 80s and the, even the early 90s. A lot of these people were talking about the things and like, yeah, I used to just put my money in the bank and I used to get 7-8%. I used to get 10% out of the bank. And I was like, holy crap, dude. That's straight up ridiculous. Because right now, my savings account was earning me 0.01%. Or 0.01 or whatever, I don't know, 0.1%, whatever it is. After you add the decimal, it was less than a percent, literally making cents on thousands of dollars if I did have thousands of dollars in my bank. So, no, definitely, and like I said, they're charging me $5 to keep this guy open every single month. They're charging me $60 a year to make 12 cents. 4 cents. What? Chicka, what? Made me just get absolutely mind blasted right there that they would do that. And I read somebody, and they're like, okay, well, let's say somebody does have a lot of money, for example, $100,000, and they're trying to earn money from the bank. It's like, okay, well, the banks are going to make you're going to give you, even if they gave you like a 0.05% or whatever. I'm getting confused with the decimals and all that stuff, but a very, very low amount, but still like high for a bank. That's kind of high for a bank. Even if it was 1%, they're giving you 1%, but they're charging back like 3 to 5 to 10 to 15%. Like credit cards charge 18% off that money that they're giving you. So, basically what they're doing is they're lending, they're holding your money and then lending out the money back to other people and making a huge mungo profit on these guys. Huge mungus profit. Ridiculous amounts of money, and then paying it out all to the CEOs and the higher-ups in the banks. And then they get bailouts from the government, which is basically the taxpayers paying for it. So yeah, I'm being kind of a conspiracy theorist right now and all that stuff, but seriously, it just makes me kind of angry. And the figure was something stupid. I don't remember exactly how much it was, but it was like, seriously, you earned like 67 cents off of the money, where the bank earned about $6,000 off of your money. And it's like, how is that a fair trade at all? It's not a fair trade at all. And this was over a long period of time and everything, and nobody would keep that large amount of money earning 0.01% in a bank like that their entire life. It just doesn't make sense. But the person was saying, he's like, I'd rather just take out all the cash and just leave it in a safety deposit box and just keep it there my entire life, rather than have the bank earning money off of my money. And I'm like, that actually kind of makes sense. That actually kind of makes sense. That's kind of weird, but it makes sense that happens. Alright, so we got Robo Monkeys up the wazoo right now. We got 2 Plasma Blasters over here. I think I'm going to go for a couple more of these Monkey Aces really quick. Just like 2 more. I don't want to go crazy with them. Just a few more Monkey Aces. Popping these guys as fast as possible. Anything else that I really, really want? Not really. I guess I could go for a couple Moab Maulers. I remember, though, when I used to play... when I used to actually go back and play these on Apocalypse and all that stuff, I used to spam the Moab Maulers like right now. Just like right around round... Well, actually, it would be like around 40-something, 45 or something. I would just have to spam the Moab Maulers. Every single ounce of money that I had would just be Moab Mauler spamming. So there we go. We got all the Moab Maulers that we're going to need. Easily taking all these guys down. So yeah, here's the thing, guys. Again, not trying to be conspiracy theorist sound or anything like that, or just saying that every single person is absolutely evil, but banks in general, don't trust them. They're trying to rip you off in all situations ever. So yeah, that's just how the world works. Just how the world works. Banks suck, and there's no way of getting around banks. Kind of wish that I could open my own bank and just not be a non-profit bank. It should be a non-profit bank. Everybody come to me. Eventually, I'd be the world owner of banks, and I'd be a non-profit bank. I just have to have billions of dollars straight off my company. That's all I have to do. Maybe even trillions. Who knows? So, yeah, here we go, guys. Round 83 already. We got 3 more rounds to go, 83, 84, and 85, and we should be ready to go. So, yep, just bringing back some memories, and complaining a lot throughout the time. What do you guys think? Do you guys think I'm being kind of stupid, or being over-cautious or over-hateful about banks? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Alright, so what do we got going on right now? We've got, seriously nothing. I'm just going to let everything play out. Just let it play. I sold my farms just because I could. I was thinking about buying some more stuff, but honestly, I don't need it at all. Things are just going perfectly. Absolutely perfectly. I don't even think I put my Moab Maulers on strong. I think I just left them all on first. Yeah, I did. All on first. Nobody cares, though. Here we go. Here's this. Oh, my God. Suck on those McNuggets. Oh, my God. And we do end up winning this little buddy right here, the pool table. So, anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you press the like button for me. Appreciate it a bunch, and have a super duper delicious day.